Patrick, I'm ready. The hot take hat is back out. I love that you just change hats. If you're watching our YouTube channel, Patrick has been wearing a hat this whole time. He changed his hat to put on the bucket hat. Love to see it. Patrick, I'm excited for this one.
All
I'm
right.
gonna give you some pushback.
No, I get it. There's not a lot going on in the sports world right now to have hot takes about. I usually try to come up with an OU related hot take, like Dylan Gabriel is going to be in New York, but that's not, I didn't like we mentioned earlier. It's not even a hot take anymore. It's just a reality we have to face. So I woke up this morning and I was thinking, what could my hot take be? And a conversation that took place this weekend, I told a lot of my friends that, and I truly believe this is true, is you could put me, and this is really the only sport you could do this in. And there's little impact, but you could put me in the outfield of an MLB game and there would be little to no impact of the result of that game.
If any ball comes your way,
I would catch it.
No,
I would catch the ball.
It
100%.
It is almost definitely like a triple.
So
No.
what? So what happens when the inning's over and you have to go back?
No, I'm just an outfield. I'm just in the outfield.
That's not how that works.
I would
though.
strike out like most of the guys just strike out. Maybe I'd get walked. Who knows?
That's a
Can't
fair
really argue
point.
that.
People get
Can't
striked.
really.
That's a
Like
fair point.
that.
Like people get striked out all the time.
You
Then
were
you would be in the lineup.
You're selling
in that
yourself.
game.
You're
They
selling
would
yourself.
literally
right here,
look place.
So you think if a
I-
ball
yeah.
is smoked to center into left center,
No
say
problem.
you gotta run 150 to 200 feet to go get it. Dead
Yeah.
sprint. You're
He's
gonna
not
go
there.
get that ball.
Yeah, I think
No
I'm faster
way,
than
man.
most MLB players. They're
Patrick,
so casual.
you're not. I'm
No,
telling you
you're
right
so
now, you're
casual,
not.
dude.
Wrong.
Every time I go to an MLB game, I'm like, how did they
Wrong.
not?
Because
catch
they're
that?
professionals.
No,
They make it look easier.
no,
And
they
then
don't catch. Like, they're
here's
just like,
my
oh,
thing.
so casual, and then they just like drop it, or they don't even get there. I'm like, how do you not get there? You guys should see me in my kickball games.
There it is.
Incredible.
There it
I'm
is.
That's comparable.
So
There's the
glad
plug.
we got the line.
Oh man.
Patrick, here's what I'm thinking, right? Let's say you're playing left field and a ball comes whizzing outside of your outstretched arm and it hits the corner and
Yeah.
it's just hanging out in the corner.
Mhm.
And now you got to run like 50 feet because it went by you and it just landed and sort of rolled into the corner.
Yeah.
And now you have to throw the ball into the infield.
Mhm.
How far do you think you can throw a baseball after running like that?
I do think this is a fair argument, Mark, but
Thank you.
them knowing that I can't throw it as far as the average baseball player due to the fact that I don't have as much training as them recently.
Recently.
They
Hold
were
on. Hold on. I want to put a pause right here. What do you mean by recently?
When
like
did you
I,
ever?
you know, I was always in the Little League All-Star team, but I think the second baseman would run a little bit to help me out there, and it wouldn't be too much of a big deal. Like
Would they
you know,
would they run into like the middle of the outfield?
not the middle, but they'd run a little bit.
Patrick's like, yeah, the whole thing is that I could play outfield in the major leagues, but also everyone on the defense is going to change and make allowances for me, and I don't bat.
And there's a little bit impact.
Also,
But here, check. Look, my argument is part of my argument is like you couldn't put me in an NBA game or an English Premier League
oh
game
god, I don't know.
or an NHL game.
You're too tall for soccer.
Like, yeah. And like the team would suffer. The team would visibly suffer with me in that game. But an MLB game, the team wouldn't visibly suffer. I
So
could
here's
strike
the
out.
thing.
I would
I
catch a ball or
disagree.
two.
No, here's
The ball
thing.
might not even
Patrick,
come to me.
Patrick,
100%.
you're saying you could be a good outfielder,
Absolutely.
and like you're saying like you can catch,
Mhm.
you can't bat, you can't
No.
throw.
I can.
So
throw.
you're at 1 out of 3.
Yeah, but look,
Can you
the
catch
ball
a
might not
baseball?
even come to me. The
When's
ball
the
that,
last time?
But
Patrick,
what happens when it does?
When's the last time
I
a
would catch it.
baseball glove was on your hand?
That's a good question. I did hit a wiffle ball a few times perfectly this week.
so
That's
here's
not the question.
here's the thing. Here's the thing that I'm gonna end with that I think you don't really know because you're not very familiar with baseball.
Mhm.
Guys directionally hit a lot.
Right.
Like they hit to certain parts of the field intentionally. They can easily decide they want to pick on you
Right.
because they know you can't throw.
Again, my pitcher would understand that.
Okay. All right, man.
It's your worst take so far. I'm
No,
sorry,
it's not.
Patrick.
I
You
could
wouldn't
literally
get
go in
close.
there.
What's
see,
Mason?
it
What's the
is-
lowest league? AAA, dude. You wouldn't even touch AAA. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Patrick.
like
This is a
high
horrible-
A.
Patrick,
High A.
This is a
this
horrible
is
take.
this is
This a horrible
probably
take.
like it's a bad take, meaning like you're not right, but this is fun. I like
I
these
want-
takes.
Spicy. No,
I
it's
want-
I,
spicy.
this
I
is-
like
this
these
is
takes.
something to
Bring these
remember.
takes more often.
This is something to remember in the doldrums of summer as we
Mhm.
get later
Right.
on.
Yeah.
This is a YouTube video. We'll just
Yeah.
get someone
Yeah.
who can hit baseballs, make you go stand 250 feet away from them, and make you go run and catch balls.
Oh my
That's-
God.
that
Our
sounds- that
baseball
sounds fun.
friend guy, Ryan Heil,
He'd love
Why
to do
not?
it.
that Matt mentioned earlier.
He'd love to do it.
He would absolutely.
Catching
well-
a pop fly's easy.
Patrick,
Anyone can
you're
do it.
So excited.
Patrick, you're
Yes,
wilding,
yeah.
but
Can
I
you go
I
live?
appreciate it.
We need
Goes
to go
on.
live with a Patrick MLB tryout, and we send it. We email it to the MLB and
All
say,
30 teams.
yeah,
Yeah.
and just say like, hey, we have a new guy for you.
I
Here
just
he
want
is.
like a couple innings.
Okay. All right.
That
Let
you
us
can- that
know.
you can pick.
Let us know on social media if you think that Patrick can be an MLB outfielder. Let us know. But also keep in mind that he doesn't have to bat and he doesn't have to throw because people are going to throw for him. And so just keep all that in mind when you're voting. I'll put that poll up there later tonight.